It's the venue that's had plenty of success, come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. This return makes it up to the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First play is to the air. This will be caught by Adams. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st down, ball at the 36. Right back to Pacheco. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Ravens. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. First down, here's Lamar. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And they take him down, but he's able to get this inside the red zone. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 17. He's got it, room to run. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll run here with Henry. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jackson bails out of the pocket quick. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Lamar now from the gun. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the second time this game. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
2nd and 10 now. Completes this one to Hill. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They have it 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Travis Kelce. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First red zone opportunity now for the Chiefs. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got it at the 6. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Now it's Mahomes. The back's got it. They'll try to run with Pacheco. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. They'll try with Pacheco. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Mahomes to throw for it. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. That's Demario Davis. And the Ravens are stopped just outside of their own end zone after the interception. The drive begins with Henry. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Hand off to the up back. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he'll signal the fair catch. Brings this one in comfortably right at the midfield stripe. No return on that punt. And the Chiefs will start their drive in optimal field position. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Give him 24 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. This one from 42 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So we've reached the halftime break. It's the Ravens leading so far on the road. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman. Deontay Hardy to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Here comes the Baltimore offense to begin quarter number 3. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, Yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
On first down, Jackson. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 38. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Blitz coming, Lamar. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Flying down the middle with Henry. Has a lane inside the 25. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. This was a clear passing down, Brock, and the run surprised all of us, and there it goes for a touchdown.
That's well said. Rewarded for going against the grain. Common sense analytics tell you throw it, but the surprise paid dividends.
That one right down the middle, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. So that brings up 2nd down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. To the air, Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Running up the middle, Pacheco. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They motion the slot man right. From the 46. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And it's third down.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Got his target, it's Hill. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Motioning the tight end left. First and 10, it's Mahomes. Quick hitter complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Second and 6 coming up here. Throwing again, Mahomes. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And they take him down right along the 30.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Third and short. Here's Mahomes. This will be caught by Adams. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Offense up to the line fast. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Offense in the hurry up here. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs now within 1 score in the fourth. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to one score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Play fake, Jackson. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Baltimore running its offense out now. They're headed out now defending not a 2-score lead, just a field goal advantage here. So wondering, Brock, is that going to affect how they approach a chance at closing this one out?
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. Yeah, I think if it's a 2-score game, it's run, 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 take every second off, and punt that ball. Not now. Now you've got to get to the plays that you trust and believe in the most.
With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. It's Henry on the counter. And it's barely anything on that run, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here he is to throw. He'll get this one to Adams. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs jump in front late. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. We see the Ravens making their way out now. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now to throw. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. To throw. Into traffic, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Looking to throw it. He'll get this one to Brown. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here he is to throw. Pass is caught at the 9. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. And they'll kneel this down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? Or both?
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
One of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. He's to midfield. He gets free. And they're not going to catch up to him. He brings it all the way back. 96 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Greg, a dream start to this one. The opening kickoff taken back all the way for the first points of the game.
And each one of these teams, Mike, they've spent the entire week discussing how can we get off to a fast start, but you don't get out to much of a faster start than returning the opening kickoff of the game. It's a dream start, as you said, and man, you just don't draw it up much better than that.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Hardy now with the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They run with the longtime Titan. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Going to go right back to Henry. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. In motion comes Andrews. He's got his man, Jefferson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is tough here on the opening drive because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen head coaches change how they approach 4th down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath we've seen a few times, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Mahomes from out of the pistol, he'll throw, and they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
First down throw, Mahomes. A throw on the run is complete. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 in this rematch of the AFC title game. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and a yard. Right back to the air from Mahomes. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive and some points.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And now it's 3rd and goal.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, it's going to set up 4th down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard?
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. So they decide to go for the touchdown, and Greg, they get rewarded on 4th and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points. But not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit, but give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Hardy now with the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game that allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. Exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. Second down and 8. And in motion is Brown. Jackson now on 2nd down. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points. That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal. Again, it's Jackson. That is caught, and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll try and run, and here's Henry. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Ravens are on the board just before halftime.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
Tyreek now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Short pass, taken in by Kelce. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. The Chiefs offense going to take over just before the half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking him and how do we block him. Expect the offense to make some adjustments because right now, one-on-one, this defender is going to win every time.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They don't want a repeat of first down, so they'll keep it on the ground now. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Chiefs 14, Ravens 3.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. George Karlaftis there to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 9. In motion, it's Jefferson. And a nice defensive play. They're good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yardage. Third and long. Here's Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Raven first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on...
Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
On third down, Jackson. He'll try to run for it. Whoa! Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up first down.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. They'll go again here with Henry. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Throwing Jackson. To the outside, and he's got Jefferson. And the Ravens are going to be looking at a first and goal. They move it down to the 4.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
So, we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. Now it's Jackson. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Second down, Jackson. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So Kittle comes in motion. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun. Here's Pat. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
This is caught at the 2. And he will score. Game on. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
That's caught, so they get the 2-point conversion, and all of a sudden that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. On the return, it's the rookie Xavier Worthy. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense make their way out to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Mahomes back. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second down and 3. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 3rd and 2. So Kittle comes in motion. He gets this complete, finding Adams. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Matt Ariza in punt formation for the Chiefs.
A month or two from now, the chilly hand of winter will certainly seize upon the Midwest, but for now, it's a great afternoon for football at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First carry for Derrick Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. Call it a gain of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now it's Jackson. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Now inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 56 yards. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Jefferson has his first catch. He also has a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker, there on the stop. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 5. Jefferson moving in motion left. Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. It'll be a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field?
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now Jackson. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Steps away. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Now this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Looking to throw is Mahomes toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mahomes to throw once more. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Mahomes now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards down to the 13.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there. No fear there in the middle of the field. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And his throw is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Mahomes again. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's complete to Adams. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 4-point game. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews, and he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's 2nd and 7. Henry up the middle. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Play action. Now Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Play action. It's Jackson. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. To throw is Jackson. Shifts by at the 15. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here's Jackson to throw. The quick slant caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Justin Jefferson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it. That'll be caught by Hill. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Mahomes. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
That's caught, and this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. To the 43, 2nd down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And this win was impressive, Charles. And look, they were honest with us this week. They had this game circled on the calendar for quite a while, coming in and taking down the reigning Super Bowl champions.
And you and I both know from experience that having the title reigning Super Bowl champs is a blessing, but a curse when the next season begins, right? Because everyone circles that game on their schedule. They can't wait to come in and play, and they often do things you don't even expect because they figure, what do we have to lose? We're playing the Super Bowl champs.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.